Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining our NetSuite Partner Spotlight series featuring NetScore this morning. We're going to go ahead and give it a couple of minutes to allow people to join, and we'll get started here a minute or two after bottom of the hour. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to introduce you to JT Bell. He is at Meridian Business, and he is our business development representative. And yeah, I'll let you do an introduction to who Meridian is and go ahead and get started.
All right. Yeah, sounds good, Jenny. Thanks for the intro. Good morning, everyone. As Jenny mentioned, JT Bell here, business development rep with Meridian. We really appreciate everyone being here today for Meridian's Spotlight Series webinar. This webinar is part of Meridian's continued Spotlight series where we highlight one of our key partners that helps us bring NetSuite to market. So before I introduce Chris, I did want to take some time to acknowledge our recent award that Meridian was presented with at this past year's Suite World. We were awarded the Breakthrough Solution Partner of the Year. This award was given to one solution partner each year, and it's an exciting milestone for our team and a testament to the great work our team does for our NetSuite clients on a consistent basis. So today we're excited to feature NetScore, a leader in the NetSuite space, helping to streamline your delivery operations. So Chris will be sharing insights into how NetScore and Meridian can drastically improve your operations through their services tailored to your NetSuite instance. Before we dive into Chris's presentation, I'd like to give a little more background on Meridian. We're a certified NetSuite solution partner, specializing in reselling the NetSuite solution, implementing NetSuite, and providing ongoing support, optimizing your NetSuite instance. Our team also handles, business development, process consulting, and full implementation services, kind of runs the gambit there. In addition to NetSuite, we work with various partner solutions like NetScore, helping to extend or modify business processes as NetSuite continues to evolve and grow, especially with AI. Our Meridian team holds level 4 certifications with Sligo, enabling us to deliver enhanced flexibility and integrations and automating workflows. NetSuite's powerful, but no system can do everything, which is why we spotlight our partners like NetScore that complement and enhance NetSuite's capabilities. So today we're excited to have Chris and the team from NetScore with us. They're a valuable partner in our ecosystem, helping to optimize and streamline for organizations processes within NetSuite. So with that, Chris, I'll hand it over to you, get started and share more.
Thank you, JT. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone joining us today. We'll be covering our delivery and routing optimization SDN Suite app. It's a built for NetSuite application. So we'll be spotlighting this Suite app today. So a little bit about NetScore. We're founded 2011 as a NetSuite implementer, and then we switched to the roles Suite app developers and an SDN partner. Our most popular apps are delivery and routing, point of sale, and rentals. We have a lot of other customers, mainly focused on wholesale distribution and product organizations, helping them with the gaps that NetSuite can't fit. I'd like to call out too that we're very proud of our 2025 Inc. partner, 2 years in a running, the Power Partner Award. And it just shows our, continued growth and our commitment to our customers. So I'm Chris O'Connor. I'll be going through the PowerPoint today, and we have Monica Nayudu on the call, who will be bringing us through the live product today. She's the principal consultant for the disaster delivery and routing software, and she will be bringing us through the live presentation. So what is delivery and routing for NetSuite? It's purpose-built for NetSuite. It's a BFN application. So the dispatching portion of the application lives in NetSuite. There's no integration. It is a pre-integrated suite app. So it exists as a tab in your NetSuite instance. So it keeps that one version of the truth and real-time data concept intact, and everything is in NetSuite, so you don't have to go to other third-party systems and hunt around. It's AI powered, so we have turn-by-turn directions on the application side. We also have proof of delivery. It's all real time, so as soon as proof of delivery gets captured, it writes back to NetSuite, and you'll see that. It's actually pretty neat, and it's completely integrated and it's scalable. We have companies running, 5 trucks up to 30, 40 different vehicles at a time. So a little bit about what makes us different, the value wedge, as we like to call it, from some of the other players out there. The AI-powered route optimization with real-time proof of delivery. So you take that picture, you get the signature from the customer, and that writes in real time back to NetSuite with no additional touching from your team, which really streamlines the entire process and keeps all your documents in line. There's semi-offline mode and an automatic connection. So if you're in a delivery area that doesn't have any Wi-Fi or even a data signal, it will sync when it reconnects to NetSuite. When bundled with other NetSuite apps, the delivery and routing and the field service management is an example of a bundled application. We have a few customers using several applications, and that's really where you start to see some of the value in more of the apps, and putting the onus on our native NetSuite applications to handle where the gaps in functionality that NetSuite has. So just a couple customer spotlights. I'll pick on Kavanaugh for today. Kavanaugh is a restaurant supply company. They use our rental management, point of sale, and they use delivery and routing. So they use us to get their restaurant supplies to the restaurants in their geographical area. So they're actually using 3 products of ours to enable them to handle rentals through delivery and routing. So it's a complete solution there, and it's a very powerful use of our suite apps. So why NetScore? It's a leading suite app. If you go to the SDN website, they have, I think, 20-something unbiased reviews about our delivery and routing solution, which I'd encourage anyone to check out. They also have self-running video there. Inc. Power Partner for 2 years running, and our expertise in the final go live and delivery of this product. I mean, we know how much money you've invested in NetSuite. We want to make that investment really pay off. So our staff and our resources are really built around getting you live, getting it fit for your requirements, and going to market, going live with that in mind. So what will we see today? We're going to look at the AI-powered route optimization, automatically planning, efficient routes, traffic will be considered, delivery windows, van size and time, the real-time proof of delivery. You'll see the files and signatures being uploaded instantly to NetSuite. It improves cash flow, and we've had customers using, uploading PDFs and documents to the NetSuite file cabinet, and it's a very cumbersome process. This really takes all that away and makes it automated into NetSuite. And then we'll look at the driver mobile app in the NetSuite sync. So the turn-by-turn navigation for the drivers, and some of the reporting that goes with it. So we'll show you the dispatch experience in NetSuite and the driver experience on the app. So we'll have a Q&A session at the end, and I'll stop here and I'll hand it over to Monica, and we will jump into the presentation.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Good morning, everyone. Hope you are doing good.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, let me quickly share my screen. Did you guys see my screen now?
Yep, looks good.
Okay, good. I think Chris had given the enough description regarding the delivery routing, so I can quickly go through the setup and the process of NetScore Delivery Routing application. So in NetScore Delivery Routing application, we have two portals, namely the dispatcher portal and the driver portal. Dispatcher portal is nothing but assigning the orders to the driver and rearranging the stops, and also moving the orders from one route to another route. All these manager activities would be taking place in the dispatcher portal. Where comes the driver portal is like delivering the items to the customer, taking the POD, and sending the delivery confirmation mails to the customers. All these take part in mobile end. Let me go to the quick setup of delivery routing application. So this is a setup record, which is nothing but a custom record. So as I said, also one more thing is the drivers who are using the NetScore delivery routing application doesn't require NetSuite access. They just need to be created as the employee record in the NetSuite. And once the employee is created in the NetSuite, we need to give him the NetScore credentials like email and password, email as well as the password, and also we need to give them the job title as the driver. And the other thing, the other way to log into the application is by logging with the quick pin. Instead of using the credentials, mail and password, they can quickly log in with the quick pin. This is the quick setup of the employee record or the driver in the NetSuite. Once an employee record is created with the job title as the driver, we just need to come to this record and we need to add the driver under delivery routing users. And also this is a quick configuration of the application, whether you have returns in the application, or else if you don't want to take the images of the application during the delivery, then you can uncheck this checkbox. Similar to this, we have these many features like capture the signature, email notifications. All these can be customized, and based on this setup, it will work in the mobile application. Also, we are providing the QR code over here. The drivers can scan this QR and use the application. This is just about the quick setup. So far, clear? Are we on the same page?
Yep. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Let me move to the next part. This is just, as I mentioned, this is the quick setup of the application in the dispatcher portal. And from there, we need to assign the orders to the driver using this navigation. Here we do support different types of transactions like item fulfillment, sale orders, purchase orders, invoice, and RMA. Also, delivery date is nothing but the day the route is about to deliver. Also, from and to dates are nothing but the transaction created dates which we are using for the filters. Let me go through the orders. Right now, I'm going by item fulfillments. So this is the screen where managers or someone from the dispatcher can assign the orders to the driver. We just need to select the orders. Also, we do have certain functionalities over here like doing the truck-based allocation. Let me go with quick setups as well. We do have zones. We do support trucks and delivery time slots as well. Zones are nothing but you can group the zip codes to a zone like northeast zone, west zone, or something like that, so that you can, instead of going with different addresses, we can simply filter out the orders using the zones. That's the one way of using the zones. And truck list is nothing but we do weight based allocations. For each truck, we will define the weight. And while assigning the orders to the driver, if the truck weight exceeds, we are going to show them an alert like the truck weight is exceeded or whatever the validations we want to show. Please select the another truck or something like that. Let me showcase you that. We have selected a 413 and right now the truck capacity is the 200. Whenever we hit assign, truck capacity exceeded, please remove some orders. So that we can remove some orders or else we can change the trucks. This is truck based allocation. And the other thing is delivery time slots. For some of our customers, they do like auto allocation. So based on the time zones, we need to allocate the orders within this time zone. By instead of creating the orders manually, we just need to do auto allocation of orders based on these delivery time zones. For this, we do have this setup. All these are one-time setups which we need to do in the NetSuite. So once the dispatcher can select the orders and everything looks good, then the dispatcher needs to select the driver as well and hit assign. This will create a route record in the NetSuite. And here the route is created as, let's say here, if we have 4 addresses, so our AI will use our Google API will give the stop numbers according to the nearest distance. Done successfully. So now if we search the orders, we'll not get this since these orders are already assigned. So to view the already created route plan, we need to go to this navigation route review page, where we have the list of load plans created today. So I think this is the recent load plan which we created right now. Also, as you can see, in this load plan record, we do have all the data along with the customer transaction, stop numbers, what's the delivery status of each transaction, along with the assigned to driver details and everything, truck and truck weight and all the data. Also, in this route record, we do have certain features like all these preview map, override, and reallocate. Let me go through one by one. Preview map is nothing but the dispatcher can view the addresses on the Google map, how it is, and where the stock customers are located just for view purpose. And override stops is, let's say if you have a priority customer and instead of the sequence generated by Google, if you want to change the sequence, let's say if Brad call you and if Brad is your regular customer or priority customer, if you want to deliver to them quickly as the first stop, then you just need to drag and drop and change and move the Brad to top. And once you hit submit, we can refresh the screen. Brad is second. I think I moved wrongly. Yeah, I make Peter as first and Brad as second. So that way the sequence is changed. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is where the override works. And the other thing is we can do override stops using the map override as well. So instead of going that way, you can simply check the addresses and change the stop numbers by moving here and there. So let me refresh the screen. Right now, Peter is the first and Brad is second. James is third. Let's see. So Brad is third and Bob is second. This is the other way of overriding the stops. And reallocate is nothing but moving the orders from one load plan to another load plan. This feature comes, let's say, when the driver is in sick leave or whatever the reason, if the driver is not available and if you want to move the orders to the another load plan, then we can use this feature. And here to reallocate current load plan, we can view it over here, and reallocate to is like all the active load plans. And we can select one of these load plan and move it to the other.
If there's any questions, you can pop them in the chat box, Q&A.
Yeah. So 139, yeah, 936, we can see the Bob. And in 937, we need to observe that this order needs to be removed. Also, the other one is delivery manifest. Delivery manifest is nothing but the trip sheet for the driver. So before loading the truck, he can use this PDF to view the items and load the truck. Also, this is completely customizable. Right now, how we are displaying is we are showing the items in the transaction, as well as at the line in the last page we are consolidating all the items along with its quantities and its details. And this is completely customizable. It can be done as per the business scenarios. These are all the features on this load plan record. So far, any questions? Are we on same page?
Yep.
Okay. Shall we move to next one?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. The other one in dispatcher portal is the track drivers. So the dispatchers can track the drivers as well using this screen. Wherever the drivers are there, they can reallocate, they can check this. This is the one way. And this is all about the dispatcher portal. Let me move on to the mobile version for the delivery process. If you have any questions, you can just shoot out. Once the drivers once we have given the credentials to the drivers can download the delivery routing application from App Store or Play Store, and he can just log in with their quick pin or password. Right now I'm logging with quick pin. So once the driver logs into the application, he will be able to see his load plans. Also, one more thing I have missed is, so after downloading the application, the driver needs to scan the QR provided by us so that the application will be integrated to the specific account. And from there, the driver can log in with his credentials. So this is the route which we have created, where we can see the customer and his address along with the stop numbers. So these are all the details, and this is the customer phone number. He can just hit on this and call to the customer. That's the one way. And the other thing is, like, here we have different filters: item, quantity, and delivery quantity. Here I can explain you 3 scenarios. We do have non-delivered process, returns process, and normal delivery. Normal delivery is something like items are available and delivered to the customer. Returns are something like, let's say, whenever the driver reaches to the customer location and the items are damaged, at that point he can enter the return quantity over here. And non-delivered is nothing but if the customer is not available in the location, at that point he can check the non-delivered checkbox and enter the remarks as the customer is not available. Also, we do have certain features like go button and camera icon for taking the POD and signature. So this go button is nothing but the driver can use the maps to use the turn button navigations and reaches the customer location. It will display all the map related apps whenever we hit that. And right now I'm taking the complete delivery. Also for POD, we can take the live images or else we can upload the images from our gallery. We can take multiple images. Also, we need to take the sign. Received by is nothing but the customer, received by Peter. Once we hit submit, the delivery routing status for this order would be changed to delivered. And this order will not come to the assign order screen for assigning. Also, all these POD details would be updated in the NetSuite. I can quickly go through the NetSuite application once this order is delivered. Now, as you can see in the delivered tab, we can view one order. Also, let's do the returns part as well for some other orders, and from there we can go to the NetSuite application. So let's do the return part. And out of this 10 quantity, 3 are damaged. and we can enter the quantity as 3, and we can take the broken devices images, and we need to take the sign. Three items are damaged. Received by James. Submit. So for this item, 10 quantity, 7 quantity is delivered and 3 quantity is returned. So in the NetSuite, we are creating a custom record with all the returns, and from there we can create the RMA record and receive those items back to the stock. The other use case I would like to show is non-delivered. This is something like if the customer is not available at the location, he can simply check the non-delivered checkbox and take the remarks as customer is not available. Received by Brad. And once we hit submit, the delivery routing status would be changed to non-delivered. And this order will be back to the assign order screen for reassigning. Also here we will not be able to see the order since all the orders are delivered. Let me go to the NetSuite screen to check the status of all orders. You can see that one of this order is delivered, not delivered, and return one. I can showcase you all one by one. This is the first order which we have delivered the complete quantity. Also, we can see the remarks, deliver routing status along with the timestamp at what point of time this order is delivered. Also the driver, sign, and all these details. And this is the second order. Here you can observe that this the deliver routing status is not delivered. Also you can see the remarks like customer is not available. And third one, I think we have written 3 quantity, right? You can observe that DR delivered quantity is 7 instead of 10, and 3 quantity is written. And we can see the remarks, 3 items as damaged along with the sign and images. And also all the items which are returned, we have a report showcasing all those returned items, and we can observe this over here. So we are creating a custom RMA record. We are not creating the real RMA record, but based on the customer need and basis, we will create. But as part of the standard process, how we are doing is like we are creating a custom record where we have the track of return quantity, so that the admin side guy can check the items and he can create the real RMA in the NetSuite, and from there he can receive those items. Also, there are few customers where they will be asking to create a real RMA. So for them, we do have approval process where we can create a button over there, and from there we are creating the RMA and item receipt. So I think, yeah, that's all about our application. Also, once this POD is done, we are sending a mails and messages to the mails to the customer saying that your order has been delivered. Also, we are sending multiple mails like your order is out for the way or out for the delivery, and once it is delivered, we are showcasing this. Also, this template is also completely customizable as per the business needs. We will customize this. That's all about the standard process of our application. So, do you guys have any questions?
I don't see any in the Q&A,
Mhm.
Monica. Let me
Okay. Jenny and Bill, do you have
here.
any questions?
Nope, I believe we are good to continue.
Excellent. So
Super.
that's really the conclusion of what we wanted to present to you guys today. If you have any questions, you can get a hold of us at info@netscore.com. We could also log a inquiry on the SDN website, which is on the NetSuite ecosystem website. Also, you could talk to JT, and he would be more than happy to, I'm sure, put us in touch with you guys, and we can then take it further and go in depth and more on a personal journey with your delivery and routing requirements. JT?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Chris. Appreciate all the insights into NetScore, how you guys leverage it within NetSuite for the descriptive demo. That was great. Like Chris mentioned, feel free to reach out to them directly or to me or anyone from the Meridian team for that matter. We'd be happy to put you in touch or answer any questions that might have come up. And please follow Meridian on LinkedIn for upcoming announcements for our next Partner Spotlight webinar with QBuild, as well as a recording and a blog summary from today's webinar that will be shared in the following days. So if you'd like to explore Meridian's NetSuite practice, or like I said, get in touch with NetScore or any of our other partners for that matter, please feel free to visit our website or again, contact me directly, whatever is easiest. Again, wanted to thank Chris and the rest of the team over there for the comprehensive overview, and to all of you for attending. We look forward to seeing you at our next webinar event. And, with that, Chris, if there's nothing further from your end.
Nope.
Okay. Again, appreciate everyone for attending today and hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, and be well, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.